kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. Methought I lay, worse than the Mutinese on
And the bilboes.
bilboes, rashly, and praised be rashness for it. Let us know. Our indiscretion sometimes serves us well, when our deep thoughts do pall, and that should learn us. There's divinity that shapes our ends, rough hew them how we will.
That is most certain.
Okay, can I just interrupt for a second? Guys, the reference to mutinies and bilboes, basically that's like these mutineers and leg irons and shackles in that sense. He's giving you context here. He's telling you about mutineers and
It's piracy.
exactly what it was like on the boat. This is the cue
On the-
here, right?
On the
If you're
pirate
taking
ship
notes
or
here.
on the pirate ship or on the boat he was going to.
On the boat coming back with the pirates.
Pirate ship.
Pirate sheep.
The pirate sheep, yes. Okay, so we're coming back when he says, I lay worse than them, right? In this rough voyage back, and it was all pale. So we're getting context here, right? We're on the ship. Okay.
Up from my cabin, my sea gown scarfed about me, in the dark, groped I find out them, had my desire, fingered in their packet, and in fine withdrew to mine own room again, making so bold, my fears forgetting manners, to unfold their grand commission, where I found, Horatio, a royal knavery, an exact command, larded with many several sorts of reason, importing Denmark's health and England's too, with, such bugs and goblins in my life, that on the supervised, no leisure obeyed, no, not to stay the grinding of the axe, my head should be struck off.
Is it possible?
Okay, let me interrupt again. Actually, I'm jumping ahead there. Sorry. The first part is not the pirates. The first part is him going to England. My apologies. Okay? I'm getting too far into the story. I'm getting ahead of myself here. He has to relate how, ultimately, he has to explain how Rosencrantz and Guildenstern come to be dead.
I knew it.
Right? So, what is it when we know something, but the actors don't? What do we call that? Dramatic irony, right? So here he's fleshing out, he's explaining what happened. He's got to explain about the switch in letters, okay? Because remember, there was a letter that he was to be put to death. So how is it Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are put to death? Here we go. Here's the explanation. Okay.
Dude.
It's too possible.
Here's the commission, needed at more leisure. But wilt thou hear now how I proceed?
I beseech you. My part's great.
Being thus benedded round with villainies, or I could take a prologue to my brains. They had begun the play. I sat me down, devised a new commission, wrote it fair. I once did hold it as our statists do. A baseness to write fair, and labored much. How to forget that learning? But, sir, now, it did me yeoman service. Wilt thou know the fact of what I wrote?
Now, what's he going on about here?
He's saying I wrote new letter telling the
Yeah.
something else.
Well, and he was able to do it based on, right, his own experience and talent in that. Like our statists do, like our politicians do. I was able to write this neat hand so no one would know that, you know, it was not the real thing, right? Okay.
Aye, good, my lord.
You don't get a lot of playtime, do you?
Women.
Okay.
An earnest conjuration from the king, as England was his faithful tributary, as love between them like the palm might flourish, as peace should still her wheaten garland wear, and stand a comma between their amities, and many such like as is, of great charge, that, on the view and knowing of these contents, without the debatement further, more or less, he should those bearers put to sudden death, not striving time around.
Now, what's all that about?
To maintain peace between Denmark and England, we should kill the bearers of this letter as soon as he reads it.
Yeah, or whatever the letter says, yes, to enact that, right? An earnest conjuration is an entreaty. Like, basically, he's entreating England. And remember, Denmark is in control here, right? So he's pleading to them, basically, it's a tributary, and here's the peace. that basically do what we ask for in the letter. Okay.
How was this sealed?
Why, even in that was heaven ordinate. I had my father's signet in my purse, which was the model of that Danish seal, folded the writ up in the form of the other, subscribed it, gave it the impression, placed it safely, the changeling never known. Now, the next day was our sea fight, and what to this was sequent, thou knowest already.
So Guildenstern and Rosencrantz go to it.
Okay, let's stop for a
Why
moment
does
there.
everyone have something just happening to be in their pockets?
Exactly. You just happen to have his father's, his dead father's signet ring.
Signet ring.
This might come in handy one day. Yeah. Anyway, obviously, he rewrites the letter, seals it up, and of course changes, instead of put to death Hamlet, it says
He kills his best friends. That's like...
put to death the bearers of this letter, which would be Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. He changes the letter. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Sneaky, sneaky.
sneaky little rascal. Okay, let's keep going.
That's horrible. He just killed the best man.
Yeah, well, otherwise
Well, they were
he'd
gonna
be
kill
dead.
him.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Then they would kill him. Oh,
Yeah, they were going. Yeah,
It's
they knew what was in the letter.
Why, man,
Okay.
they did make love to this employment. They are not near my conscience. Their defeat does by their own insinuation grow. 'Tis dangerous when the baser nature comes, between the pass and fell incense points of mighty opposites.
Why, what a king is this?
Does it not think thee stand me now upon? He that hath killed my king and whored my mother, popped in between the election and my hopes, thrown out his angle from my proper life, and with such cozenage is not perfect conscience. To quit him with this arm, and is not to be damned, to let this canker of our nature come in further evil.
It must be shortly known to him from England what is the issue of the business there.
It will be short. The interim's mine, and a man's life no more than to say one. But I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I forgot myself. For by the image of my cause I see the portionary of his. I'll court his favor, but sure the bravery of his grief did put me into towering passion.
Peace, who comes here?
Okay, before Osric comes in here,